coming to an end of my morning walk. Got about another maybe 3 minutes till I get home. I've been doing this every single day pretty much since I've been on holidays for the last 2 weeks. 10k steps before eating my first meal. Okay, so this is what I normally eat for breakfast after my morning walk or before I go to work. So I actually just updated this. I had a different meat patty before, but this is more healthy options. So these are a little bit thinner, but it's way nicer. So it's 2 steak slices pretty much, 2 sourdoughs, a little bit of cheese, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and 4 eggs, and I chuck on chili flakes just to make it taste a little bit more fascinating. I normally have half an avocado as well, but ran out, gotta go to the shops and get more. But yeah, pretty much I start the day off with this and long black coffee. Yeah, feel good after eating it. Keep me pretty full for another like couple hours, but I definitely get hungry quickly at times because skating, like especially if I'm gonna go skating, I know that it's gonna take so much energy, so I carb up before the session, which what I'll be doing later today. Alright, so it's 12:30 and it's pretty much been 2 hours since I ate breakfast. I just been filming a YouTube video and doing a little bit of editing in that 2 hours, and now it's time for my next meal, which is going to be a little bit of a light snack because I plan to eat another meal before I go skateboarding. And the reason why I actually try to eat 3 meals before I go skateboarding, because if you didn't know, skateboarding burns a lot of calories, so I need to carb up so I don't feel like I'm out of energy throughout the session, which has happened before. A couple months ago, I wasn't eating enough carbs before the skate sessions. And then when I got there, I just feel like so tired after like maybe 40 minutes into the sessions. So yeah, the goal is to carb up quite a bit before the sessions, and I try to eat most of my calories and big meals around this time, and then later on the night I just pretty much focus on the rest of the calories of hitting the protein goals. So yeah, pretty much 3 meals before skateboarding, and I can get away with 2 before the gym. Oh, by the way, this is actually the most challenging part about doing both, going to the gym and skateboarding, because one hand, I'm trying to build more muscle at the gym, which you have to eat enough calories to grow, right? And on the other hand, is skateboarding burns a lot of calories. So it's just like constantly eating in order to do both is the challenging part. Plus eating healthy foods as much as possible. If you know, the healthy like foods and stuff like that are low in calories. So eating a lot is actually a little bit of a mission, but it's a part of it. I had someone, I think the other week, was like, they were so shocked at how many meals I eat in a day, and I told them like, oh yeah, I'm trying to build muscle at the gym and also skateboarding, and they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is pretty much my second meal, little snack. Looks a little bit like breakfast with the cucumber and tomatoes, but been playing around with the different tunas and all that kind of stuff, which tastes better. Honestly, like, not too big of a fan of canned tunas, because originally I actually thought like, bro, that's like cat food, but it's just an easy way to get the protein in. And yeah, so this is my snack, and I'll have another meal in about maybe in an hour. So I just had a little bit of an awkward moment. So I took the bite out of the sandwich and tasted cold, and then realized that I forgot to put it in the toaster. I just put the tuna and the cucumber and tomato straight on it. Totally forgot to toast it, and that was a bit of a struggle to eat. Alright, so it's 1:30, almost 1:30, and I think in about maybe half an hour I'll start cooking my next meal. Okay, so I'm going to share on why I eat healthy as I can, and the reason why I do it. So we all know that when you're young, you can eat whatever you want, right? And not feel the after effect of it. However, when you get a little older, that's not the case. The food can taste good for a couple minutes, but then after it, you feel like crap. And pretty much the main reason I do not want to eat crappy foods is to not feel like crap. Because when you get older, your time is a little bit, you don't have much time to do the things that you enjoy like you did when you were a kid, right? Because you have to go to work and all that kind of stuff. And I do not want to feel like crap on the days I get to go skating. And can't go skating every single day like you used to when I was a kid. So pretty much I go 3 times at the minimum for about 2 hours each, 2.5 hours. And I do not want to waste those sessions, because if I eat random foods with random ingredients, poor quality stuff, I'm gonna get to the park and feel like crap and not be able to land the tricks and enjoy the session pretty much. Like, I'm pretty sure you can understand that, right? Yeah, and that's the same with the gym too. Like, I just don't want to rock up and feeling crap, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have proper energy so I can achieve those gym goals as well. But with the gym and skating, I think it's more important for skating wise to be eating more healthy, because it takes more focus, I feel like, because a little bit of lack of focus, you know, you end up on the ground with an injury or something like that. I just remember times where I was rolling up to a trick and then like just had kind of like blacked out or like a brain fog, and next thing I know I was on the ground, stuck there, or somehow rolling away, and just don't remember how that happened. I just want to like the present moment wasn't even there. Yeah, that's pretty much like the main reason, because like just to feel good and to look good and all that, that's like by default, you know what I mean, when you get your training and all that dialed down. Yeah, but it wasn't like a complete switch straight away, right? It was a little bit at a time. It's just like, okay, I'm going to quit sugar, then next thing I'm going to quit this, and then improve on this bit. But if you're someone who wants to make that switch as well, what I recommend is write down all the meals you eat. So let's say you eat 4 meals a day. Just start by replacing one of the meals and find a healthy option. Something that's like second nature, then you move on to the second meal, and then the third and the fourth, and next thing you know, like your lifestyle is completely different now because you're made that switch. But it's really small steps, one day at a time, one meal at a time, and yeah, next thing you know, your life will be completely different, and definitely you do not want to go back. Like, trust me, like the thoughts of eating like junk food just does not appeal to me at all, because like when you feel good and like you get to enjoy your activities that you love, why would you go back? All right, so pretty much lunch, and you're probably thinking, yep, cucumber again, really? Well, without it, it looks pretty boring, right? So we got rice, chicken thighs. It looks a bit small, but when you cook it, it kind of shrinks. Now normally I add cottage cheese in there, but I don't know where the lid went, and it has like the out of date freaking details on the plastic lid, which I do not know where it is, so I don't know if I want to eat it. Don't know to risk it or not, but I totally forgot when I bought it, so I think I'm gonna play it safe and not eat the cottage cheese. But yeah, that's pretty much what I normally eat before skating. Alright, here with Joseph.
Hello.
Different location today, Palmerston Skate Park. He's never been here before, so showing him around, and let's see what we can cook up. What do you think of the park? It's a little bit rougher than what you're used to, or what?
It's too extreme for me.
Yeah, I get that quite a bit when I come skating with some people. Like like had some friends who came here once, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back here."
But it's not like too cramped. It's like it's big and you have a lot of room. I thought it was gonna be too big for like the bank to the quarter pipe, and but you got the speed at least.
Yeah, I think why people don't like this park is because one, it's a bit rougher on the board, like it's all concrete and all that kind of stuff. And there's not really like anywhere you can really warm up. Like there's no flat ledge. It's not really a flat bar because that's like a bump to bar.
That's a good shotgun rail though.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. Phase where I was addicted to sugar. And have you ever had the iced coffees at the service station or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had those, and I'm lactose, by the way, and I didn't even like register at that time while I keep going to the toilet.
I got these ones as well.
Nah, I'm good.
Fruit salad. That's kind of healthy.
And then there was the energy drinks, and then there was like these Bundaberg drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was like a phase of like, okay, this sugar this, then sugar that, and then sugar this. And eventually got to a point where I'm like, bro, I don't want to feel sluggish. So
Bundaberg is good for you though.
So when I cut it out, I was like starting feeling better, and I was like, oh yeah, I actually like this. So cut the sugar.
Yeah.
Pretty much dinner is sweet potatoes, 2 eggs a little bit messy, cottage cheese, grab it from the shops just before I head home, and then some steak. Alright, so last meal of the day. We got some Greek yogurt, mango, raspberry, blueberries, and dark chocolate with a bit of honey. Normally I put kiwi fruit in this as well, but I think I ran out because I can't find any. But yeah, this is the last meal before going to bed.